what happened to Max Kellerman? Because it's been about a year and he hasn't been on any shows. He's really been just silent.
Max got paid to leave ESPN, like all of them did.
Before he got severance.
Yeah, severance.
Do you know how big it was?
I don't know exactly. Let me say this. He got paid the same he was making, which was 5.5 to go. Like, he's still getting paid like his regular deal to November.
Ah, that's why he's being silent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, don't think Max fell off, y'all. He just get paid to do nothing.
So he's like a non-compete to go along with the severance. Okay, got it.
Well, no,
Something
no,
like that. No?
No, because Keyshawn also got paid to go away. And then Keyshawn wanted to keep working because Keyshawn's like, look, I want to go back home, do this thing with Skip, etc. So they worked it out. But Keyshawn, same position as Max. Max like, I ain't going to fight that. Y'all paying me to chill and figure out the next move? I will. Keyshawn, oh, y'all paying me to chill? I want to work. And then that's the difference.
Okay, so do you see Max coming back soon?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think after November, look, you got to make your move, and he probably going to start taking off on the runway and let that plane take off around November, plus or minus some months, I would say.
Okay, because when you left FS1, from what I understand, you were making $1.9 million, and they offered you $1.1 million.
The first response was 1-1, so maybe I could have got more. But yeah, when they came back, it was 1-9 to 1-1. I was like, ooh, I know what that means. There's a difference between someone working with you, and there's a difference between someone supporting your work. And I just know the difference, right? So I was like, ooh, this may not be it. This may not be the future for me. But that wasn't the primary reason. That's just the monetary reason.
Okay. Because now you're doing independent.
Yeah.
Are you planning on going back to a network, or do you like what you're doing now?
I love what I'm doing now. I'm open to whatever comes my way, but what has come my way is Brinks TV. Y'all see me trying to do that whole independent backpack. Oh, this is my brand. No, but I'm a partner in Brinks TV. So do you know John Brinkus? Sports Science. You ever used to watch that show, Sports Science?
I'm not familiar.
ESPN show, won like 6 Emmys back in the day. That's my partner. He founded Brinks TV. While I'm going through this negotiation with Fox, I think there's a few points you got to understand. Fox comes to me. They're like, Marcellus, let's talk about the next deal. What do you want to do going forward? I said, I want to do more. And I kept talking. And then I could tell, I was like, they don't want to hear that. I said, what do you guys want me to do? They was like, we wanted you to do something lighter. Now, lighter in our industry means either hot takes or, you know, what I did like Sports Nation stuff. So it was either go backwards to Sports Nation or do something I'm never going to do, which is kill athletes just so y'all at home could be like, ooh, that's pretty cool. So I was like, damn, here we go. 2, what happened was Jason Whitlock had left, my former co-host. And he left in the middle of the night. And I knew he was leaving, but he never directly told me. And I still talk to him to this day. I was like, dog, that's some punk shit. Why you didn't tell me? You know what I mean? And he's like, what? It's not your business. So he moved on. Jason Whitlock did his thing. And I'm not mad at it at all. Just like with Stephen A. Smith would have told Max, man, get out of here. That's the game. But when he left, I noticed they didn't give him exactly what he wanted. And he moved on, and he's having his success. So this is kind of confidence building for me. Like, if you do leave, there's a way for you to leave and excel. But what killed it all, and people didn't notice at the time, is that my agent had planted a seed. My agent is Nick Khan. If you don't know who Nick Khan is, super agent for sports media who left to run WWE. So he had me, Max, you name them, Michelle Beadle, you name them, all of us. And he just called me one day. He was like, Marcellus, there comes a time in a man's life where he stops wanting to hit singles and doubles, 1-1, 1-9, and he wants to hit a home run. And he's like, usually that time is mid-late 40s, you know, around this time. I'm going to try and hit a home run. And that was to become president of WWE. Now he's co-owner. I don't know. He just runs it. He's the one. $15 million bonus just last year, and this year they're doing better. That's bonus. I mean, come on, man. And so he planted that seed in me. I was like, damn. So when it was time to talk through the negotiations, my spirit was like, dog, you know you want to do something different. I like sports for a different reason. I like it for the life lessons. And then I was on the show, and I was on the show, and we were getting there, but then it started to get weird because they wanted to go lighter. And I felt that pull. My co-host wanted to do it that way. And he's a talent. So I was like, all right, he's younger, he's cheaper at the time, all that stuff. So I just knew that I'm in Whitlock's position where he didn't get everything he wanted, so he dipped. My agent just dipped and had tremendous success. Bet on yourself again, Marcellus. Basically, Columbia. Oh, you ain't gonna go to the league?
Yeah.
So now, independent. Oh, you ain't gonna. Let's go. So at Brinks TV, I'm a partner there.
Well, what do you think about the whole Shannon Sharpe, Skip Bayless breakup?
I talked to Shannon a couple times around that time.
Okay.
Skip was disrespectful, but he's empowered to be disrespectful because the industry empowers certain people to be disrespectful. Typically, the big name non-jock. Think about the top sports media people. Who are they? Skip, Stephen A., Dan Patrick, who I love, salute. Different breed than them, but Jim Rome. Who else? Colin Cowherd. None of them dudes play pro, right?
Well, what about, like, for example, like the Shaqs and?
Well, see that they don't do daily commentary. Now that's a whole.
Okay, that's a different beast. Okay.
Yeah. Look, when you do studio, that's different. Studio daily's different than studio big show.
Okay, I got
which
it.
is different than sideline.
Okay.
You know.
No, I got it.
Yeah,
Thanks for pointing that
I'm
out.
talking about the guys who always talking word count. So our industry, you know how rap, they always say they only let gangster rap in, and they only. I don't go too far down that rabbit hole, but there's no coincidence that the top dogs who talk it daily didn't play it. Want to know why? Because that disconnect allows them to go places that the former athletes don't. They ain't invested.
Right.
They don't know what it really is like.
Yeah, and they don't have the personal relationships, the close personal relationships.
No.
That stops them from speaking about certain people.
Yeah, and that's not protection. That's respect. Like, y'all, do you know how hard it is to make it? So when you're coming from that perspective, you know how you build it. Now, I'm not saying I love Dan Patrick, and I respect all of them, how they do it. But I know when it comes to sensibilities, that's why they kill athletes. And I never liked all that Skip Bayless stuff. I was on Jalen Rose's side when he was going at Skip, and I like Skip in real life. I love Skip in real life. He's a real dude.
Yeah, I met him last year. Real cool dude.
Real cool
dude.
I just don't like this shtick. I don't like this gimmick. So instead of throwing Skip Bayless out or Stephen A. out with the bathwater, I just call that thing out and just keep it pushing.